Hey everybody, welcome back to Mondays with Mark. It's Monday and I'm Mark. Thank you so much for joining me again this week. In case you missed last week's video, we went over a few tips and tricks on how to counteract the rising interest and mortgage interest rate increases. So if you missed that video, make sure you go back and check it out. And of course, like and subscribe to the channel to make sure that you never miss any more videos with these amazing topics that I discuss every Monday. And speaking of amazing topics, today we have an exciting one to discuss. And that's the current state of the real estate market here in London, Ontario, which is, of course, my home market. It's been a hot topic lately with rising prices and multiple offer situations happening again. So I've decided to give it its due diligence and discuss it in this video. So let's dive right in and see exactly what's happening in the London marketplace right now. The London market, it's experienced a significant surge in activity and prices over the past few years, which is pretty evident if you go back and check the average home price a few years ago, like 3 to 5 years ago, and compare it to what it is now. It has gone up substantially, and this growth can be attributed to many factors, including population growth, economic development, and of course the fact that London is a pretty awesome place to live. And one of the primary drivers behind the London real estate market's recent growth is, as I mentioned, the city's population increase. So many individuals and families are choosing to relocate here as opposed to other larger urban centers like Toronto, Milton, Hamilton. And that, of course, is one of the driving factors that is raising the prices because London is more affordable than your larger city. And speaking of affordability, London offers a compelling real estate market for both buyers and investors. The average home prices, although they have gone up, as I mentioned, in the past few years, are still relatively low compared to other major cities in Ontario. This factor, combined with the city's amenities and, as I mentioned before, the quality of life, as London is just a phenomenal place to live, makes it a very attractive destination for some potential homeowners as well as investors. However, with the surge in demand, the market is currently facing a challenge in terms of inventory, as we have been over the past several years. There is still a limited supply of available properties, which has led to some fierce competition amongst buyers. Multiple offers, bidding wars have become increasingly commonplace, making it challenging for some people to secure the home of their dreams. So as I mentioned before, I understand that this is, not ideal, but until we address the shortage situation, the inventory situation, we're still going to be in a seller's market, which is where we are right now. It's also worth mentioning the fact the COVID-19 pandemic has influenced the London real estate market. During the initial stages of the pandemic, there was a temporary slowdown as people kind of adjusted to the new normal. However, as restrictions eased and remote work and working from home became much more prevalent, there was a renewed interest in London, as I mentioned before, because it was so much more affordable than your larger cities. We saw a huge influx of people moving from those larger cities into London, which did affect the city's real estate market. So now let's talk about the future outlook of the London market. Experts predict that the demand for housing is still going to continue to be strong, driving prices higher, but hopefully not much higher. But as supply and demand continues to ebb and flow, the prices, as the demand is still there and the supply is not, those prices are still going to go up a little bit in the foreseeable future. Now, new construction projects are underway to meet the increasing demands, but it is going to take time to balance the market back out, or even tip it back into a buyer's market. So patience is definitely going to be a virtue if you are waiting for that. But that doesn't necessarily mean there are not still amazing opportunities in the market right now as it is. So for potential buyers and sellers in the London market, here are a few tips. Buyers, you should be prepared to act quickly. Have your finances in order and consider working with a top shelf real estate agent who knows the local market well. I'm, of course, available for an appointment. Reach out. All my information is linked down there below. And on the other hand, sellers, you want to take advantage of this high demand and by listing your property if you are thinking about selling as opposed to waiting, properly staging your home, pricing them competitively, and of course, again, working with an experienced real estate agent to maximize your chance of a successful sale, and navigate the multiple offer situations, those potential bidding wars, and get your home sold in a timely fashion for hopefully over your asking price. So that's pretty much it for today's video on the London, Ontario real estate market. I really hope this overview has provided you with some valuable insights into the current state of affairs and some reasons behind them. And remember, the market is always evolving, so it is crucial to stay informed and consult professionals when you are making any real estate decisions. And if you are thinking about buying, selling, or investing in the London, Ontario real estate market, well, then that's exactly why we should meet. As I mentioned before, my information is, of course, available on my YouTube channel. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, anywhere. Reach out to me. Let's set up an appointment, sit down, have a face to face conversation, and see how me and my team can help you and your family achieve your real estate dreams. So, thank you so much for joining me again this week for Mondays with Mark. Have a fantastic week, and I'll see you next Monday for Next Mondays with Mark.